Okay, come on. Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm on 13 here, and if you're wondering why I'm not at work right now, I am sick, and I really have nothing else to do but record. If you're wondering, I'm not sick, just sick enough to where I had to stay home from school. So, means I also can't go to work either, so, I got nothing to do. Watching TV's gotten boring, so I might as well get these thoughts of this what if out of my head now than later. Which I am already starting to feel better though, so, But never mind, let's get into this. So last we let off was when, actually, you know what, I'm gonna retcon it a little bit. Now last we let off was when a red flash happened, start beeping in the alternate plumber base that the boys were in. But before that, let's put in an extra bit of dialogue. Since this Izuku knows that Lincoln has a spell book, as he says, Win is the one that gave it to him. As he starts thinking, maybe I should start practicing magic since he has an infinity for it. Yeah, that's just for later, he thinks. They also just talk. Now then, after this is when the red beeping goes off. Now then, during the run to the front, they ask, "What do you mean by change our future?" So, as this universe's version of Izuku explains, change the future, I mean. Since, not everyone's future is happy and peachy, and it would probably already change anyway. Well, let's say your universe is somewhat different than mine, but for me, whenever it happened, I've met two versions of myself. Two different future versions of myself. That's when I realized that the timeline changes every time. Well, there are some exceptions. Some things, as he explains. Now then, as they get here, they finally get to the main the main place of the plumber base. With this, they see, surprisingly, Exoskull and Adora running amok. Well, actually, no, not running amok. They find him in a warehouse. So a warehouse. Wow, Leon, you must be really getting desperate. Alright, let's go. This Izuku says, as these others... Actually, not yet, no. Let's change it. Yeah. As the other Izukus just see the confidence and leadership rating off from this deku. This Izuku. Even our main Izuku right now. As they wonder what happened to him to make him like this. He seems like a confident leader, but so nonchalant about the things that happened to him. It doesn't really seem like he cares, but besides that, he doesn't really seem like he cares that much, but at the same time, it's like but they know, from what they know about him, from what they told them, he's been doing this since he was 10. He's experienced, far more experienced than him. He's dealt with galactic threats, and they can't just help but look at this Izuku and Yeah, as he starts to put on his hero suit. Give me a minute. And this is what his hero costume looks like. Give me a minute. Come on. Work with me here. There we go. This is what his hero costume looks like, except for, the gauntlet on him. Yeah, besides for the gauntlet, this is what his hero suit looks like. Even with the red plumber bash in the center. As they can't help think about cool, as they all proceed to rush out. With the three omnitrix and the two omnitrix and one omegatrix user transforming, flying out, with Chandler and Clyde coming with them, with Rook, Ben, Gwen, and Kevin all actually coming, since this is a big enough threat to where. So Izuku, Lincoln, and the Lincoln and Izuku. I'm getting this confused. The two Izukus and the Lincoln proceed to fly there while the others ride in the proto truck. Once they get to the warehouse, this is when there's Earth 19B Izuku. Actually, you know what? I say it's Izuku's Earth 2. Yeah, Earth 2 Izuku then proceeds to turn into Cannonbolt, rushing down into the ground, smashing and actually smacking Exoskull on the door away. for a time being. The other with our Lincoln and Izuku come flying down with the Proto Truck and Lemming. Really, Izuku? Come on. With Gwen seeing that, really, Izuku, you could have even tried thinking, come on, Gwen, come on, no, more like Big Sis. He definitely, after 6 years, yeah. Come on, Big Sis, it's not that much of a big deal. And please, these dudes are clowns. And plus, we all know who the real big bag is here, which I'm just waiting. As he screams for Eon to come out, there's no point in hiding. Izuku Midoriya. You've been a pain in my side for a while, he says to the Earth 2 counterpart of Izuku. As he almost immediately tries to shoot a time beat at him, only for our Izuku to quick change in the diamond head before raising the diamond up. You know, diamonds don't particularly age, but I think we've had this conversation before, right? Before another green flash goes off as he runs past his accelerate for giving a couple. You know that move that you can do in Spider-Man 2? Or, just look up the Spider-Man 2 trailer with Peter and the symbiote jumping out. And just wait until you get to the moment before he slings all those dudes in the air and slam them down. And he does that. He does that to Eon. He rapid kicks him in the damn chest with super speed before he sends him flying back. My stomach hurting. Can't get into this. But yeah, as this is who sends Eon flying back, only for Eon to jump back up and shoot a time beam, only to get speed blitz again. Darling and Izuku and Chandler and Clyde just watching amazement at this Izuku. He's really good at this. Wait, no, he's been like this since he was 10. When Ben says, as he sees this Izuku moving around, basically being a freight train. As they can't look now for Izuku and our Izuku and Lincoln, they can't help but look in static amazement. They're amazed at what this Izuku is like, knowing that they can be like this in the future. But they also know this comes with years of experience on his part. Why does he act somewhat cocky? They asked. Well, after you stabbed the entire universe more than once, you would kind of get like that. But I know Izuku, one says. He's just, he's hiding something sometimes. But also, a lot of times, unless it's a really big threat, he doesn't get that serious. She says. Yep, hold up. Hey, Unc.
What's up? Your dad here?
No.
Okay, how long you been gone, buddy?
Yeah, since this morning.
Oh, okay. Shit, I don't want nothing.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
See you later.
Yep.
My uncle, he just came up here looking for my dad. Probably gonna edit that out. Besides that, yeah, no. As we see things occur, actually, you know what? I'm probably not gonna edit that out since it probably cut out a larger portion of this video than I would like. And since, for whatever reason, my phone doesn't want to send the videos to my computer, but, we'll get on that later, okay? We can come up with a conclusion later, who knows? But, yeah, during this time, we see... during this time, we finally see Eon get smacked through a wall again, with our Izuku stepping out with this Izuku, or two Izuku standing out. No, I must call him Deku 2, or Izu 2. Who knows? As we see Izu 2 just come out of the wall as forearms. You know, Eon, we've been doing this for like, what, 3 to 4 years now? Don't you ever think it's time to give up in your almighty quest to wipe out the multiverse? I mean, it's kind of pretty sad. I'm not even the main version of a user with the omnitrix, and you're getting your ass handed by me. I don't want to know what Ben Prime did to you, this Izuku says. As he hasn't met Ben Prime, but thanks to Paradox, he knows who he is. You are a formidable opponent, I'll give you that, boy. But you'll never understand my powers or my motives. As Eon smiles. When Izuku realizing this, as he almost immediately starts to brush Eon, with a purple glow popping up behind him. You have no idea what's beginning, Eon says as he blips out of existence with Izuku just getting there to slam his fist into the ground, shattering. Damn it! He screams out. Ding, ding, ding. As Izuku is encased in the green flash before returning back to normal. Lovely. He got away. Shit. I know Aspen's gonna be on my ass about this one. Izuku says, you did the best you could, kid. Ben coming up to him and says, plus, impressive. No, you really are getting good at this. Hey, I've been doing this for 6 years. Of course I'm getting good at this. Izuku says, alright, time to go back to the plumber base for now, I guess. And with that, they go back to the plumber base. Ugh. Yeah. Being sick sucks sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, with that, they go back to the plumber base, and things just go on normally for now. With just leads some more talking and finding out about Izuku. When they say he swiped out all the Matrix from Albedo, and Ajax, he guess, they asked what he meant. And he meant, take it. He also tells them to watch out for Vilgax and that. And they also talk. Also, this just leads to them talking about how their lives are going. Well, they tell everything that they've been through. Well, this is Izuku said. Talked about everything he's been through. From, well, becoming friends with Katsuki again, and being with Ochako, Shigaraki, things like that, you know. But yeah. Also tells Izuku for him to watch out for a man named Overhaul, or Chiasuzaki, as he's holding a little girl named Eri captive. With Izuku, it does take into consideration, and as they said, since he was about around the time of that journalist showing up, since he was around the time of that journalist showing up, since they're only like a month or two ahead in terms of time. Like, our main Izuku, Lincoln, Chandler, and Clyde, they're only like 2 to 3 months ahead by time. Don't ask why. It's just cause. But, yeah, besides that, this Izuku does make sure that after you hear this, he tells them to come with him as he starts to look up Overhaul. Alright, I'll make sure I find out more about him. And I'll make sure that little girl is safe, alright? As this leads to a fist bump between the two. As they say, hey, wanna go take a drive in my car? Izuku says, before whipping out his car keys. You have a car? Yeah, Ben and Kevin gave it to me for one of my birthdays. Well, it was a late birthday present, but you know, Izuku says. And he says, who knows, you guys might get one. As they proceed to go off with Izuku before seeing his car with our Izuku calling shotgun. So the others get in the back. Now I'd say it's mostly. Actually, you know what? I say it's like the car that Melissa's dad had in the first My Hero Academia movie when he was with Prime All Might. Yeah, I say it's a car like that, but like more modernized. So yeah. I was going to see them drive around the city for a little bit. While it is slightly weird that, mostly our Izuku has to stay hidden, especially from people that this Izuku knows or just kind of people in general. But for Lincoln, Chandler, and Clyde, they get to have fun. So yeah, this is just them hanging out most of the time here. Which a day does pass. So yeah, after this day pass, that's where they hear a giant. Now then, after them just kind of walking around in the plumber base training a bit, Which they also ask how Suzuki was able to quick change so fast and not drain the watch. As he says, the completed omnitrix. Well, it depends. Excuse me. Yeah, while he has an energy limit like that one, yeah, as long as he hits the watch right, more like giving it a tap, yeah, he'll stay transformed for longer. So he does tell him that if they get this version of the Omnitrix and Omegatrix, he just make sure that actually pay attention to it. Azimuth didn't want to have actual holograms and said silhouettes holograms. As he shows them. So yeah, as this is happening, they hear an explosion go off. As they see a Toku star paging through a city. Septesis has an Omnitrix. Oh, lovely. He must have brought an alternate Omnitrix user here. Oh, probably an evil one. Who knows? Hey, there are evil Omnitrix users? Yeah. Sad, but most of these guys, things just went bad for them. So why should we go take them out? And also, trivia about Toku stars. Especially when you two get the transformation, the horns are the weak points. Make sure you don't get smacked up there, alright? Yeah. They say. As they proceed to run. And also... Here. One more alien, but do not tell your Azimuth about this. I'm pretty sure I can give you one more alien, that's about it. Since I'm pretty sure Azimuth's already pissed at me, but for now, as he pops up a second feature of their Omnitrixes and proceed to do the whole thing like Ben did in the reboot, as they see that Diamond Head and Diamond Breaker were unlocked again. You sure you just don't want to give us all our aliens back? And you might give them back. Who knows? If you do meet a future you, he might just give them all to you. But I don't need my Azimuth breathing down my neck, since I'm kind of in trouble with him already. And he's probably seeing this and already pissed about it. So, gotta pick and choose my battles. And this is the last one I'm picking for today. Now let's go, he says. Now then, as we see the two rushing out, five rushing out, Ben, Kevin, Gwen, Rook, the squad, come rushing out as we see them on the plotter truck in a chip mode. Before we see the boys all hop out, with Kevin actually, I say Earth 2 Zuko ends up transforming into way big. As we see Kevin and Clyde actually absorb Big's armor. This is cool, Clyde says. Yeah, I know, he says. As he shape-shifts his hands, as Clyde comes up with an idea, throw me. Kevin's saying, alright. With Clyde hopping in Kevin's hands as he launches him towards the evil Toku star. But Clyde morphing his head into a blade, knowing he won't be able to get his head. But he does end up slashing into his side a bit before falling to the ground. As we see him wreathe in pain just a little bit. But during this, we see as the two Toku stars get into a head-to-head combat fight. With them screaming punches as some of them get thrown into... As the unknown Toku star transformation gets thrown into a building before getting slammed down on, which he then proceeds to respond by shooting an energy beam into Izu 2, which during this time while he's falling, he ends up quick changing as he turned into Nanomech and proceeds to shoot this Toku star in the ear, which causes him to writhe in pain. As this Suzuki then proceeds to land down near Arazuku. Remember what I said? Aim for the head? Yeah, I'm gonna need some help with that, he says, as he transforms into Cannonbolt. Oh, we get it. Lifting their Omnitrix up, they transform into Diamond Heads. They make a super large ramp for them all, Chandler and Claw. As we see Chandler coming down as he starts to form his lightning into something. As it starts to form into a dragon, which Chandler then comes slamming into the Tokustar's chest, knocking him off balance. As I would say, this is when Izuku proceeds to launch off the ramp before Chandler ends up flipping over him and tapping him with electricity to send him flying even farther. This is when he hits this Tokustar straight in the head with the electricity pulsing through his body, making him come crashing down into the floor. Which, after he transforms back with Izuku landing near him, it's revealed to be negative Bane. Oh dear. As Link and Izuku are scared as they see the Paradox for the first time in a while. Well, Chandler and Clyde too, but it seems that things may have gone south, but luckily they didn't. Also, giving them aliens like this could accept their course of history. And not that much. Come on, it's not that much. And if it could have set the history that much, you would have stopped me. You'd never cease to surprise me, Master Izuku. Or Master Midoriya. Yeah, no, it'd be Master Midoriya. While this is happening, one of these warehouses, I suggest you look over there. As when they look over there, they see Eon open the portal. We gotta go get him. I would suggest you two run through that portal I suggest you four running through that portal if you ever want to get home. Or follow the course of your history. As they look at this, as they say, I'm by the Earth to Izuku saying thanks for all the cool tricks he showed them, since they were training a lot, while also thanking him for the new aliens as well. As they proceed to turn into Jet Ray and Stingray, as Lincoln picks up Clyde and Izuku picks up Chandler as they fly through the portal. They're not going back to their timeline, are they? No, they are not. They will have to take another stop before they do. I suggest you're gonna get this one home now. You don't mind helping with the whole destroyed city bit? Don't worry, Izuku, I got it, Win says, as she starts channeling a spell. As Paradox proceeds to drag Negative Bane home. As Earth 2 Izuku starts to ponder. Chai Psyche. I'll make sure to watch out for you. And with that, we end this. Now then, join me for the next part. But for now, My Heart 13,